Hey, hello, good evening. Today it's a Saturday in March, the 13th, if I'm correct. It's 30 minutes past 8 in the evening. I'm smoking, having some thoughts about life and things like that. A bit about the past when I was really psychotic. Man, that was really a tough time. This is getting better nowadays. And I also watched a couple of vlogs from the past, and you can really see that I was really down and out a lot. Big time, looking strange, talking weird, weird interactions within myself all the time, all the time. I had it daily. And that's why I'm also chronic psychotic, of course, chronic psychotic and heavy schizophrenic. That takes it, had its toll. Mm. So I'm glad it's going better nowadays. Uh, as you know, I talk out loud from my diary, a side diary actually, because I don't want to put names from my family and friends inside of this vlog. Personal reasons. I don't want that. Mm. But I had a nice couple of days. There was a storm in the last week, 2 or even 3 days with heavy winds. It was called Avid. That's funny. I think that's funny. Storm Avid. Uh-huh. So I will start in a bit. It's a small vlog this time, so we'll see how it will go. I hope you guys liked my latest vlog, the fourth episode with artwork of mine. It was nice to have a look at my paintings and drawings again. Also to see the past drawing and paintings about being psychotic. I thought I wasn't a great artist. I'm still not sure, of course, but it's nice to see that you did something in the past and that it's okay. Sometimes I was in doubt with techniques I used um, about my psychosis. I love to draw and paint about about psychotic events, but I also really liked drawing and painting about the afterlife. So that's a real journey for me, and I really love doing that. But sometimes people think that my psychotic paintings are better than about the afterlife. That's possible, but for me, it's really it's helping myself to get back on track again and to understand what I'm talking and thinking about. But also with the poetry and the stories I write and vlogging about, like the books I wrote, I think that does me really well. Hmm. Okay, anyway, 3 minutes about talking about nothing. So let's start. Here it goes. New Milestones, episode 5. Just in time. My uncle had a cold, or so it seemed. He could take a test after the weekend for the coronavirus. I didn't give it much attention actually. Anyways, yesterday I heard he has corona. For real. I saw him a week ago, very briefly. I did meet up with him, so I decided to take a corona test myself. Did that this morning with my mother. Will be called within 48 hours, if I'm correct. Because of that, we did some extra grocery shopping so we can manage for a while. I didn't want to leave the house again, but I had to. I didn't get all of my medicines and could pick them up today past 3 p.m., so I did. No worries. Anyways, I didn't get all of my psychotic medicines again. I do have enough for a day or two. Damn, it isn't the first thing. It isn't the first time things like this happen at the pharmacy, especially now with the possibility that I might have corona. I don't want to bother other people with that. I have to wait until the phone call. Then I will take measures to get my medicines. I am listening to Daft Punk at the moment. I dig them a lot. It is in the news in the last couple of days that they broke up after making music for 28 years. I'm digging the playlist I'm listening to. Alive 2007 is one of my favorite live albums ever. A couple of days later, I looked up online to see if I had corona. It didn't take long, and guess what? I was negative. So that was a great feeling. We had some pie with a cup of coffee to celebrate for a bit. Why not? Having some nice conversations with my parents. I didn't do much last week. Was really tired all the time and took some rest. Listening to music, of course, like The Doors, The Beatles, Lana Del Rey, Beck, and David Bowie. The weather was really nice, really great temperatures for this time of the year, a lot of sunshine. I went to the bakery for some French bread, a sort of routine on Saturday. I had dinner with my parents in the evening, some baked common souls. Wasn't bad. Another day. I had dinner with my parents again. It was a great meal. Chinese with some sushi on the side. I fell asleep for a couple of hours. Had a cup of coffee with my mother. Put on the Beatles and The Doors. Noticed I got two 5-star ratings on Amazon. On my first book, Milestones, and on my last book about my vlogs during summer and autumn time 2019. Think that is really nice. I also read a comment I forgot about on my poem bundle called Traveling Wayti. Creative genius, it says. Gives me a really great feeling. It is a poem bundle, so that is different. Although I must say it is one of my favorite things to do when writing. Trying to tell a story, being creative, like that girl said. Anyways, I'm still not sure if my books will do something. It is a start, receiving stars and comments. Another day, the 11th of March, 2021. Some thoughts about myself. Thinking about moving abroad, a fantasy, but not a delusional fantasy. What if that would be possible in the future? I wouldn't mind doing that. Having an exposition in a great museum, for instance, together with my poetry, side by side, artwork, a story about life, to get lost and get back on track again. Sometimes we are all lost. What lies ahead of us? What are we living in? What is the meaning of life? What if we would die? Then what? Is that about it? In the darkness forever? What about your inner voice, the spark that lights up within? Colors and feelings moving around. No desert, no thirst, in the middle of the night, watching the moon. That was our home once. Our soul moved on though. You have to start believing in the afterlife, that it's real. We went to many places. We had many different lives, moving through the universe, one step at a time, as energy. The 13th of March, 2021. I'm listening to the Beatles and the Doors again. Really great music, if I might say so. Just had dinner with my parents again. A goulash with wild meat and red wine in it. We talked in between. It was fun. There were some stormy days with heavy winds and rain. I stayed inside mostly, because we already bought groceries before the storm started. I did let the dog out with a nice stroll through the neighborhood. I watched the new animation series from Justin Roiland, with aliens on Earth. Solar Opposites, it is called. I'm digging this new series a lot. Might want to watch a movie this evening. Notice they have 500 Days of Summer on Disney+. I saw that movie a couple of times in the past, but that has been a while ago. Just opened up a fresh orange. Really sweet and tasty. In between I went to the pharmacy a couple of times. I needed new medicines. They didn't have all of them, again. I went there at least 3 times last week, maybe even 4. I was out one evening and could feel the difference as well. I can't live without them. Also medicines for burning acid and vitamin D3. Anyways, I have them in my possession. Also some thoughts about life, a bit less than usual, or at least I didn't write them down. I was in a good flow this time. Watch some older vlogs of mine. You can really see the differences throughout time. Mostly I'm writing the stories down. That works better for me. But doing it freestyle, I might get lost more easily. Watched some YouTubes in the last week as well. Mostly about people helping out homeless people. That can happen to any of us. Pretty tough though. I was lost once as well and drifted in the city of Amsterdam, from bench to bench, from coffee shop to coffee shop. I thought I was normal and people were gossiping about me. I did make great artwork in that time, staying in the library pretty often on another psychotic event. I was really lost. I'm really grateful for the things I have. A place to stay, to get back on track again. Not drifting outside. You need a place to stay. Reflecting your inside on the outside, a good environment, not delusional outside. I don't like to be outside if I don't have a goal, for instance. I get lost within my thoughts very easily. The city can become a cold place when not being insane thoughts and feelings. Now it is every now and then. Before this, it was daily. Difficulties with work and school back then. Psychotic. Everything didn't fit with real life. What is life? Now I can say that I'm psychotic, but back then I didn't know about these weird mental states I was in. Learning about the mind and soul every day, that is a blessing, for real. I also put a new promotion online. You can get all 4 of my ebooks I made in the for free the next 2 days, starting on Sunday the 14th of March until Monday the 15th of March. Check them out if you want to. If you like my vlogs, you might like my books as well, talking about my illness, being chronic psychotic and heavy schizophrenic, about the afterlife and reincarnation. You can read them separately or all of them. The first book is called Milestones and starts with the story of my biggest psychotic event I've encountered in my life. It continues with poems about my mental illness and about the afterlife and reincarnation. The second book is called Traveling Wayti and is a poem bundle about the afterlife. The third book is called A Pharaoh's Guiding and is about my vlog combined with poetry and a side diary. And the last book is about my vlogs and artwork from summer and autumn time 2019. That was it for this week. It's already 10 minutes. I would say have a really, really great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.